Hello and welcome to the morning show here from the World Match Racing Tour, live in Terengganu for the Monsoon Cup 2011. It is the beginning of day 3 and we really are getting down to the nuts and bolts of this regatta. At the end of today, one of our 3 hopefuls for the World Championship could possibly be going home. 2 of our top 3 contenders are struggling in the qualifying rounds at the moment, and this could be the end of their dream for one, if not 2 of them. So let's have a look at those all-important results and see how people are getting on. So at the top of the table, a fantastic performance for the New Zealand rookie Will Tiller, who has had a great 6 wins and just 2 losses. That guarantees his place in the quarterfinals. In second place, it's Bruni of Italy with 5 and 2. In third place, it's Hansen of Sweden with 5 and 3. Fourth place, the other Swede, Berntsen, with 5 and 3. In fifth place, the other young Kiwi, Phil Robertson, with 5 and 3. Ian Williams, one of our championship contenders, in 6th place at the moment with 4 and 3 after picking up his game yesterday. In 7th place, the Danish sailor Jesper Radek with 4 and 3. Peter Gilmore of Australia with 4 and 4. Torvar Mirsky, our 3rd contender, really struggling in 9th place with just 3 wins and 4 losses. That means he needs to win 3 of his 4 matches today to guarantee his place in the quarterfinals. In 10th place, it's Richard of France with 3 and 5. Damien Yell in 11th place of France with 2 and 5, and a disappointing performance from the Malaysian sailor Jeremy Koo with no wins and 9 losses. So there we had it. We came into this event with 3 people possibly to win the championship. One of those is struggling badly. That's Torvar Mirsky. The other person, Ian Williams, not having a great start to qualifying rounds here. But meanwhile, Francesco Bruni, currently in 2nd place overall, is in 2nd place in the qualifying standings. So a good performance from him. So it is all going on. It's all to play for. And here it is. We're in Malaysia for the Monsoon Cup. Well, we're here and joined by the hero of the moment. We wanted to grab him after racing yesterday, but sadly he had to dash off to a press conference. It's Will Tiller, our young Kiwi sailor, who is at the top of the leaderboard currently. Will, a truly fantastic performance. You must be delighted to be the first person through to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, definitely. Yesterday, just everything seemed to work. Starting well, getting the right side of the course, and from there it was simple for us, and we're a fast team, and from being in front, it was just easy to lead around the rest of the race course. And beating sort of the number 1 and 2 in the world in a row was pretty awesome for the boys, and there's definitely a lot of high fives, and we're definitely stoked about that. And it's just great proving ourselves and trying to earn respect that I think we haven't really been shown in the past, and I feel that we deserve it, so that was awesome.
I mean, you came here into the studio yesterday after racing, sweat pouring off your face, and you had no idea that you'd actually made it through to the quarterfinals and that you're at the top of the leaderboard. And to me, that says that you're really just sort of taking this one step at a time and not focusing on the bigger picture. You're just here to win races.
Definitely, we're just here one race at a time, just taking it easy. I think there's no pressure on us. Everyone else has got pressure there's teams that haven't done well this year and teams that are struggling at this event, and it's great just sort of being the underdog and being able to race them when they're under pressure and trying to beat them, and I don't know, yeah, get on top of them is great.
I mean, this is a dream scenario for you. We've seen plenty of fantastic match races come out of New Zealand, and you're definitely on that sort of stepping stone path upwards. You know, what's the plan for the future? What's the plan for young Will Tiller?
Well, the immediate plan is to obviously do well in the quarterfinals and really try and push forward into the semis would be sort of the best result that we could hope for at this event. Well, besides winning, and going to the future for sort of next year, I think we're definitely trying to put in a solid bid to get on the World Tour. So that's just trying to look for more sponsorship and see who we can get to back us. I think we're sort of the youngest team at the moment in the top 20 in the rankings, and sort of the youngest team racing on the tour. So I think we're out there, and sponsorship would be great, anyone we can get. But yeah, it's just next year trying to again get our ranking even higher, and sort of just waiting until we get that opportunity to get on the tour or take it to the next level.
And what about media pressure? Obviously you came in here and we wanted you on the show, you then disappeared off to a press conference. You're the most popular man in the building right now, being pulled from, you know, left, right and centre. Does that change the dynamic of your team and the pressure that's on you?
No, I think our team's sort of the most, really relaxed, and sort of we always have a good time. We're about having fun, and we're intense when we need to be, but other than that we're sort of just chill out and just make jokes, and we're intense when we have to be in tight situations, but other than that we're always just having fun and enjoying each other's company.
You're a young Kiwi team, of course you're relaxed, Will. But in terms of sort of you, this is a scenario you're probably not used to, you know, being on live TV shows, doing press conferences and things. How are you dealing with that? How are you coping with that? Are you enjoying that side of the sport?
Yeah, it's definitely different. I think sort of the first time really in sailing you get so much sort of media attention, but it's awesome. I think we're lucky with how we've been brought up at the Royal New Zealand Youth Training Program to get sort of taught a little bit how to sort of cope with this stuff, and there's a few old boys there that have always been trying to hound on us to learn how to speak properly in front of media. So no, it's great what we've had taught to us in the past.
So 3 matches left today, and they're not particularly easy matches. You got Peter Gilmore, Francesco Bruni and Damien Yell, I believe. So are we looking to get 9 points on the board?
Definitely that's the goal. I think just again, as you said, one race at a time, and we're just out there obviously we'll try and win the side of the racetrack we want, and from there just try and stay in front and beat these old boys.
Great, well, it's great to have you here, and congratulations for doing so well thus far, and good luck today. Well, of course, it's not all about the Monsoon Cup here. There is plenty of life outside of the race village, and I spent a little bit of time yesterday exploring some of the local delicacies and tourist spots and local spots that there are around Terengganu. I'm here at one of the famous fish markets in Kuala Terengganu. Some of these guys have been out fishing for up to a week at a time. They don't go very far offshore, but what they come back with is quite extraordinary. There's a whole host of fish and shellfish available here, and the customers flock here by the dozen to buy this very, very cheap but fabulous fish that's caught in these local areas. And when the customers aren't here, the traders enjoy spending their time having the odd game of cards with their local market rivals here. But away from the razzmatazz of the Monsoon Cup, this really is what Kuala Terengganu is all about. The locals are here buying the food, the locals are here selling the fish, and the locals are of course out there catching the fish, and that is what keeps this economy going. And of course, with all that fish right here in the local waters of Kuala Terengganu, the Malaysians are very used to coming up with a whole host of ideas of using that fish. And I've been brought down here by our host to have a look at this, the local fish sausage, Koropo Lekor. And I am going to try a little bit. So apparently this is blended fish and then boiled. So here goes, and wish me luck. It's very nice actually. That's jolly good. Well, this place is absolutely huge. It spans about 2 acres and you really can get everything you want here. We've already seen the fish market. We've seen the person that sells the fish sausages, but here you can get anything: fruit, vegetables, clothes, stuff for the children, spices, flowers, you name it, it's here. There's really no need to go anywhere else. This is the heart of Kuala Terengganu. Well, from out in the studio, it's to down here on the dock. And I'm still a little bit out of breath for running, but we are going to catch up with some of the sailors before they head out today. Here we go, Bill Hardesty, tactician on board with Ian Williams and team GAC Pindar. Sorry, Bill, I just had to run all the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Bill, how are you feeling today? It hasn't been the dream start to this event.
Well, yeah, but we're in the dream location here, Terengganu, Malaysia.
So all good, spirits high on board?
Yeah, kind of the normal.
I mean, what are you, 3 and 4 at the moment?
No, I think we're 4 and 3 actually.
Okay, well that's good.
With the wins first, but yeah, that's what we do. So we're 4 and 3, and it just 4 more races, so we see how we can do with them, and we have a good shot. It's close with all the teams, so it's going to really come down to these next few races.
You had a little bit of a shaky start on day 1, obviously losing 2 races. You could have done without that, right?
Yeah, but out here it's just a shaky condition. It's we did 1 race in 4 knots of current and 2 knots of wind, so it's just things happen, and yeah, you have to rebound from all these bad scenarios. And there was another race where I don't know if we caught a large piece of trash, or when we finished the engine wouldn't run, so the propeller was jammed with something. He said it was a tree of some sort, so we lost that race as well to Tiller, who his quota is being on fire, and so yeah, he's on fire when we're dragging a big branch, but we'll see how we go today.
Okay, and spirit well on board. You feel like you're sailing well?
Yeah, I think we're sailing like we normally sail. We have the core group here, so we're happy with that, and I wouldn't say we're sailing poorly, and I wouldn't say we're sailing at our best, but you don't need to sail at your best typically in the round robin. You just need to get through, and you need to sail at your best in the finals, so that's what we're trying to get to.
Okay, but well, very best of luck today. Have a good day, and we'll catch up with you later. Hopefully we'll see you in the quarterfinals. Right, next up, one of our other contenders, currently lying in 4th in the overall standings, Peter Gilmore. Peter, how are things going? We haven't spoken to you at all this week, which is very unusual.
No, we've been a little bit busy, but things for us are going okay. We're 4 and 4, so I always say you just got to win more than half your races to be in business in this game, so that's what we're going to work on today. Okay,
and I mean, it's not easy conditions. I mean, it's very, very windy for Terengganu here. You're not used to these conditions. You sail here more than anyone else. What are you making of it?
Yeah, I think that this is pretty good conditions for us to have had, being hit by the first of the start of the monsoon season, and now to have the residual wind left over. It's going to be good fun racing out there.
Okay, fantastic. Now we're seeing your fellow Australian Torvar Mirsky, who's not having a great qualifying round. What do you make of that?
Well, look, it's tough at the top. It seriously is. The racing is very, very tight now. I think at an unprecedented level that I've never seen before on the World Tour. And you're like Matthew Richard, for example. Last year he was clear favourite to win the World Championship, and this year completely struggling. And so, look, I think that it's about being tough. For Torvar, he'll need to dig pretty deep. They've had a pretty relaxed sort of build-up to all of this, and whether that's good or bad, only time will tell.
And of those top 3, Mirsky, Bruni and Williams, which one of those would you like to see go home today?
I guess, look, I think that for me, I'd like to see Torvar go through. I think, he's a great competitor. I think I've taken a fond interest in what he's been doing, but we got to race him today, so we might just have to send him home, unfortunately.
Okay, Peter, well, very best of luck today. Thank you very much for joining us. We're going to continue down the dock and see who else we can find. We've got Phil Robertson's team yesterday. We spoke to Phil. We've got Jeremy Koo here. Not sure if we can grab a word with him. Oh, here we go. Here he is. Hi, sorry, I didn't see you there, Jeremy. How are you doing? Oh, well, I mean, it's lovely to be in your country.
Yes, it's really lovely to be in represent Malaysia in the Monsoon Cup, and it's great sailing with the top guys, and we're having good fun with them.
It's tough though, you know. You've raced nine races and not won any of them. How is that for morale?
It's been really disappointed because we already try our best, and then the wind is a little bit strong for us, and we do our best and try for 2 more races. Hopefully we can do something about it.
Who are your races against today?
The next one is Björn Hansen, and one more is, I have to check the list.
To check the list. Okay, well Jeremy, very best of luck today and good luck with the match racing. I hope it continues to grow in Malaysia.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Well, we're going to continue down the dock. Not sure if Phil's there. I can't see him. I can see Bjorn Hansen up the dock, so let's go and see if we can grab a quick word with him. Bjorn had a fantastic start to the qualifying round, coming out on top on day 1. Things didn't go quite according to plan yesterday, but let's see what he has to say for himself. Bjorn!
Hi,
how are you feeling this morning?
Fantastic.
As ever?
Yes, of course.
So we're still lining up for an all-Swedish final? I hear that's the plan between you and Johnny?
Definitely. I mean, why do some sailing in Sweden where it's minus 10 degrees when we can go down to Malaysia and fight each other in a final here?
Talk to me about yesterday, because it wasn't quite as good as the first day.
No, that's right. I mean, we started out pretty well beating Mathieu, but then I made a few pretty bad starts when it was so much left, it was impossible to pass, and then we made a really good start racing Torvar, and he had to choose the right hand side on the second upwind, and finally it paid off. He told us afterwards that he had liked to go to the left, but he had no choice but to go to the right, and for once it paid off. So we were pretty happy with that race, and then we had a good race with Phil, so it wasn't that bad, but of course we can do better than that.
Now, I've spoken to you a lot this year, and a lot of the times you've said that your starts weren't great. Is this a common theme?
Yeah, I mean this game is a lot about the starts, and I seem to have difficulties coming out even in the starts. Either we're ahead or we're behind. It's pretty seldom we're making an even start, so I have to work on the bad starts to make them even, and if we still can have the good ones, then it's looking good for us.
Are we going to see you in the quarterfinals? You've got how many matches left today?
We have 3 matches left. It's a couple of or 3 really difficult matches, but I think that if we win at least one of them, it should be okay for the quarterfinals. So yeah, hopefully we're in the quarters for sure.
Okay, all right, Bjorn. Well, very best of luck today. Thank you very much for joining us. Well, of course, it's all nice here on the dock, and these are some of the nicest guys in the world. But when we get out on the water, it's a completely different game.
Cold dark water was the best for me. It carried me through the night. Whistle stop with 2 seats all free. I said I dropped the bomb and kept my feet. Crest is hell with the shine spine, bold as I could be.
Hey, Brighton to win! Hey, Brighton! Brighton! Hey, Brighton! Hey! That's a double! Yeah! What are you doing? Oh! Protest! No way! Keep coming up! Hey! All the way!
He's rolling the boat. That's forbidden to do that. He says this is forbidden.
Hey! Come on! Hey! Hey, I got a tag! Hey! Go to it! Float it! Float it! Float it! Hell, guys! Float it!
Okay, well, this is it. It's day 3, and at the end of today, one of our top 3 from the overall standings could be going home, maybe even 2 of them. Will it be Mirsky? Will it be Bruni? Will it be Williams? Which one of those will go through, or will all of them make it through? There's only one way to find out, and that's by watching all the coverage here at the Monsoon Cup. We'll be live with you between 3 and 5 local time. That's UTC +8. Join us on Facebook. Use the hashtag WMRT, or we're at World MRT, or on Facebook, facebook.com/World Match Racing Tour. Join us on the blog, and if you can't make any of those things, please do join me from tonight from 8 o'clock local time, where I'll be back bringing you all the highlights from today, where we will have our 8 quarterfinalists here in Malaysia for Monsoon Cup. Thanks for joining us.